Ooh. Hi everyone. So I'm just going to go straight in and I'm going to do Aries. Famous last words, but I want to try and keep these
Hi
about
everyone.
10
So I'm
minutes.
just going to go straight in.
Some of
I'm
them
gonna
might be 5 minutes or way longer, but yeah, I'm going to be hopping on and off. So you can just chat whilst I'm doing it if you want to. You don't need to. And then I'll come back whenever I finish this and do the collective. I might actually stop halfway and do the collective. It depends if anybody wants the personals, but I'm actually a lot more tired than I thought I was going to be. And now my nose is itching, so that is the loved ones of spirit coming in. So let's get going with Aries. So welcome if you're new. Right, so what have we got for Aries Twin Flames? It's 2020 as I'm starting, so that year could be significant. Um, almost say any more than that. Right, so what have we got for Aries? So basically, because this is the new moon in Libra, um, solar eclipse as I'm filming this, but this can be timeless, so it can be past, present, future. Keep that in mind when I'm reading the energy. Um, yeah, Libra is about duality. It's the seventh house of love and partnerships, so romantic relationships, but that can also be relationships to like close friends, family, karmic partners actually is a karmic energy because it's not always just, but it can be karmic romantic partners, but it can be like karmic friends, um, things like that. Right. So I've got this new deck, Shadow and Light. So I'm just going to keep it short and sweet and pull just basically one of these for each, because otherwise I'll be here for ages. If I want to pull in another one, I might. I might use these. I'll test out. I always test out Aries. So what have we got for Aries? Twin flames, whether it's divine masculine or divine feminine. Ah, right. Oh my God, I didn't. I see what they're doing. It's because it's because the shadow and the light, like that is like divine feminine, divine masculine, and it's like you're both of them. Very interesting. Right, so what have we got for Aries? So it's not going to make sense to all Aries. So if it's yours, it's yours. If it's not, it's not. We've also all got a first house. So the first house is your personality, it's your ego. The ego is not a bad thing, remember. We've all got an ego. You've just got to keep your ego in check and balance it. And that's why they call it an ego death when you're going through your dark night of soul spiritual awakening. It's where you might get a bit too ahead of yourself, a bit too in your ego, just fucking annoying because it's like you're not humble with it. So however you would describe it, that's what it means. After your true dark night of soul, there's a humbleness about you that will never leave you. So you can still be confident, but you're always aware that something could come and slap you back down to earth with a very brutal bang. Right, so Aries, that's appropriate for Aries warriors. Aries, twin flames, divine feminine and divine masculine. We have asking and telling. Oh, and it's number 21. So 21, and also look at the card. 21 is the world card coming full circle. So I feel there is endings coming about here for some of the Aries placements here. Um, and anyway, if you're new, the way that I channel the messages, like I said, we've all got Aries in our chart somewhere and we've all got a first house. So really, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to have an Aries strong placement. But look, so this would really speak to if you're a same-sex couple, particularly if you're two females, because it's two females on there. But you see, this could be talking about you and a friend. This could be you and a family member. This could be you and your twin flame. This could be, and it also could be you and your twin flame, even if you are like two males or a male and a female, because it's just so happens it's two females on the card. But yeah, it's about balancing the light and dark and your inner union within you of your feminine and masculine and within the other person. So let's see what this says, because I don't know. I only know, I only know like three cards in this or something, because I read one for myself and opened them, and then I read one for my mum, and that's it. Yeah, so we're finding out together. So I think I opened the book up at apologising and grudge. So I feel there's some kind of apologies here that either you're making or someone is bringing towards you, or they'll be apologising to one another. It's coming up there because I opened up the But bear in mind it does say grudge on the other side, so it could also be that somebody's still holding a grudge. So and it's also 15, which is a devil card. So be careful that you're not telling yourself stories like that, that it's not gonna go the way for the highest good, yeah, because they're saying have faith. It's like I feel somebody could be telling themselves the worst case scenarios there. Right, so asking and telling, asking questions and talking. Wait a minute, did I hold that up long enough? Wait, we need it for the thumbnail. Wait a minute, I need to do it, hold it for ages. Asking questions and talking about experiences are the fundamentals. Wait a minute, can't even really make out what it says, can you? There we go. Asking questions and talking about experiences are the fundamentals of conversations. They both have a place and they balance each other. If one or the other takes over, the conversation might lead down a narrow road, especially when having a discussion, argument, or misunderstanding with someone. It might feel like there's a mountain between you if you focus only on getting your opinion or your side of the story through. That's so fucking important for everyone right now because it's the new moon in Libra. New moon in Libra is about mending, sorting out your differences. And you have to go to Libra, sorry, it is the Libra noon. You have to go to Aries, the North Node in Aries, which is actually going to be felt more, right? And which is why I'm a good one to be delivering the messages as an Aries at the high degrees with Venus in Aries. But it's kind of like, it's what I always say about Aries and Libra is you've got to meet in the middle. If you're too Aries, you're too selfish. And, if, in the shadow, I might add, like if you're in the shadow it and you've not done the work, you could just be all about you and you're just not caring about anybody else and not, basically. But if you're too Libra, you're helping everyone else, you're people pleasing, and you're actually stuffing down your own feelings. And that's when people with heavy Libra places can actually blow up because they've just put everyone else's needs before them. So you can hopefully see that you need a balance of both. You need to be you need to be a bit selfish to put your own needs first in order for you to help other people. And that's what's all wrong with the world, really. And just generalizing that we've been taught to just namby-pamby, see everybody else and, push your own feelings aside. It's only me, like not value yourself. And that's not right. So again, I'm very passionate about that's not the right way. So, and I'm not very big on like, is this where it's at, where it's right or wrong? I'm very much a believer in finding your own way, but that is something that is a fact that, yeah, doing it the other way around is not going to work. And I'm going to use the boring example that always comes up, but it's why they tell you in the plane to fix your kid's face mask before, well, don't like saying face mask, your kid's breathing apparatus before your own, because I'm saying it the wrong way around. That has meaning. That has meaning that I'm saying it the wrong way around. See what I mean? It's because a lot of people do that. They put their own children before they're even their own needs, and then you're tired, exhausted, and you're not your best self. So yeah, they tell you to put your own first, and then theirs. Like quickly sort yours, and then do theirs. Because if you do theirs first, you could keel over and die, and then look, your kids are sitting there on the playmate. Sorry, that's can we cancel clear delete? But you know what I mean. It's harsh to get the point across like that, but use it as an analogy. So anyway, it might feel like there's a mountain between you if you focus only on getting your opinion or your side of the story through. I read it twice, that matters. If you show up to the conversation with an open mind to try and understand the other person's point of view, you might find that the mountain was really just a lake that you could swim across to reach the other person. So that could have connotations is the word I'm hearing, but that really could be linked to the this weekend. If these are, again, it's past, present, future, but just, for whoever it might resonate with, if this is about this weekend we're swimming in a very deep Scorpio moon weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it really would be a lake that you have to cross with very deep emotions. We often, but that would actually be a really good time to have very deep conversations and really get down to the root of it. We often get stuck on focusing on our side of the story, trying to convince the other party that we're right or explaining to them how we feel. But if we show up to the conversation with the mindset of understanding rather than solving or explaining, we might get a different outcome, the resolution we were looking for in the first place. This card encourages you to remember the balance in communicating, and remember Libra's all about balance, and to think about how you have conversations with your loved ones, friends, family, and colleagues, acquaintances. They're pulling my eyes to my thumb and the fact that my plaster's not on it anymore. So yeah, I really do feel that as symbolic of either the feminine or the masculine. You've done enough healing to be able to have this conversation. And again, you're the leader and the judge of your own life, and judging as Libra too, on whether you're actually ready. Just because you're ready doesn't mean the other person is. But actually, with twin flames, if you did feel a sense of really readiness within, it's the other person is going to too. Um, but you can't trick God with that. Um, yeah, this card encourages you to remember the balance and communicate and to think about how you have conversations with your loved ones, friends, family, colleagues, or acquaintances. It doesn't actually need to be that this was about you and your twin flame. This could be about you and anyone, but it did very much feel like that. And also, did that timer was meant to go off, and I don't think it did. Oh, but I started 2020, so that's fine. I'm gonna. So something might have, I don't know, something might have started in 2020 here. Like, a text or call or something might have, I don't know, something could have started up here or started up again. I keep saying 2020. Encourage, and there's the timer, time's up. Oh yeah, so something started in 2020 or it restarted or something, even if it was the smallest thing. Or memories were coming back stronger at the mask. I don't know what this is, but it's something. And it's coming, something's closing out a karmic cycle with the timer going off. Um, encourages you to show up to the conversation with a different view in mind to understand. Your goal is to be able to swim across the lake and not have the both of you stuck on the opposite sides of the mountain, not able to reach each other. So what's really interesting here is if this new moon happens to land in your third house of communication, um, which I know for one of the Libra risings that I worked with recently, that was the case. So, sorry, not Libra rising, Leo rising, but it really will depend how it lands on your chart. So, that could be coming into it here that conversations are happening for Aries with. So anyway, I don't know. It doesn't need to be, and if it's not likely, it's you and your twin, it's you and someone. Remember that conversations are not one-sided and it requires both parties to reach a resolution, but you can be the one to start trying to move the conversation in a direction that focuses on understanding each other rather than telling each other. It might just help you both out. That is too funny that I've picked that card, which is very Libra, Libra new moon, right as I'm filming this, for Aries, the opposite sign of Libra. And like I said, this Aries energy is felt very strongly at this time. I show up to the conversations to understand, not to prove I'm right. That is a perfect affirmation for everyone when you're trying to sort something out. Next time you have a conflict with someone, try and resolve it by avoiding pre-assumptions. Oh, that's a very important point as well. In your head, you might have made assumptions about the other person's opinion or point of view. It also feels like they're talking about those of you that have listened to other people's opinions or gossip, you know how this goes, gossip or slander or basically outright lies or mixed up information. So you think you know what the truth is. Hold that assumption because, until you actually hear the truth. That's what I'm really hearing from each other. This time, turn those assumptions with open-ended questions. Whoa, powerful. Right. I feel like I want to do then. I've done this in the membership, so I'm gonna pull an inner child card. So what is an inner child card for the twins, the Aries, anyone, Aries placements, but anyone, because we've all got Aries for it to finish this off. Say yes. Yeah, that's very Aries. Now's the time to be open and receive. And that is so beautiful. I'm being so geeky, but that is so beautiful. It's time to receive that love from one another, but actually when this is twin flames, because this is for twin flames, it very much felt like I was talking about twin flames having a conversation. Whenever it manifests, it is about receiving that love from yourself, because your twin flame is the other aspect of yourself. So boom, drop the mic. I'm going to leave that there. Aries always comes through with a strong message, and it's probably because I'm an Aries and I'm the channel delivering it. So it's always going to be a wee bit biased in that way. Not biased, it's just my energy. That fire energy is going to come through strong. Right, so we're just doing it in the order of the sign. So I'm just going to go with Taurus now. Um, I was going to mix it up and do it different, but for now I'm doing it in order. So I hope that made some kind of sense to you, whether you're Aries or not. And please like, comment, subscribe. I'm doing these all live because it is lives and shorts that people seem to prefer going by the analytics. So I'll see how this goes. Oh, I've got a ringing in my ear, so I think they're definitely telling me that whoever was the one that kind of awaken to this after the masculine, they're getting like ringing in the ear and like heightened spiritual awakening stuff happening. So anyway, I'm gonna